Hey, what's happening, guys? This is part 2 of the Undead online auction for August 13th through 31st in celebration of his never-ending, never-dying life, that great doctor from Jurassic Park. No! Okay, anyway, so first half was almost all about dinosaurs, and you know what? I screwed up. I forgot about man's best friend dinosaur in a much more dinosaur size. This is another theme park prize dino, and again, doesn't say dino, something that you might want to do if you care to do it. Anyway, this one is much larger than the other one, and it is also rather hard stuffy, more for display than for cuddles, but it's up to you once you buy it. Okay, we're moving on. Now, we did the whole dinosaur thing and everything else ad nauseum, okay? So now it's time to come back to the future. Oh yes, 1, 2, and 3 on VHS. The case is not perfect condition, good enough for display. I kind of think the patina is kind of a nice thing, something that people buy antiques like to say, oh, it's patina. It's not dust and dirt and grime from thousands of years. Anyway, so Back to the Future, let's go. Me and you. Next item up for grabs is Rango. Okay, again, I guess we're kind of staying with the whole dinosaur thing, but this is a talking dinosaur. Actually, guys, I gotta tell you something. This is the best way to enjoy these macaques and these all these talking birds, because in real life, they're horrible. You don't get to decide what they're gonna say, and they're always right in your ear, and they're saying all kinds of weird things. No, I'm joking. Not talking about voices, but I have known a parrot that likes to impersonate someone coughing up a lung because a cancer victim lived in the house previously. Yum. All right, moving on. Rango 2. Woo! All right, Rango 2 on DVD. Moving on. Now, this movie actually has our great doctor from Jurassic Park along with one of my all-time favorite, greatest human beings on this planet. I'm, of course, talking about Robin Williams. So this is another VHS from Blockbuster, previously loved. Not bad condition overall. And like I said, it has the good doctor from Jurassic Park in it as well. Definitely worth something to think about. One of the heaviest roles. One of the heaviest. Not the heaviest. Fisher King probably was right up there for Robin Williams. That 8-hour photo, that was weird. But anyway, Dead Poet Society. Undead has to sell dead stuff. Well, this is the Dead Poet Society. Captain, my captain, if you don't know this one, you got to see it if you are a fan of Robin Williams as an actor. Not just as a crazy comedian or alien from outer space. Nanu, nanu. That's a must grab. Okay, let's keep on going. Same kind of theme for a minute here. Can you deal with it? The Poet Society, he played a teacher. Well, here's another movie about teachers. Nick Nolte and this other girl. They're in it. We also have, oh man, there's so many people in this. And I'm pretty sure that's the kid from Danielson is in this movie. Now, the only thing that I enjoyed more than this movie when it comes to this movie was the soundtrack, man. They had ZZ Top, they had 38 Special, they had the Motels, they had Joe Cocker, they had, oh man, so very many people. And I've got to tell you, great movie. You should buy the movie. You really need to buy the soundtrack. Lucky for you. Guess what we have up? Next item is the soundtrack. And those are all the names. Big surprise. I'm not that good at reading. All right, now let me zoom in. There he is. Look at that. Danielson. Woo! All right, so we have a vinyl copy of the soundtrack. Open, played, still in good condition. Woo-hoo. But yeah, Teacher's soundtrack. Check it out. You're going to love it. And like I said, amazing soundtrack. All right, now let's go for another movie with an amazing soundtrack. Okay, and that is American Graffiti. This movie is all about a bunch of kids. Actually have a little Opie from what's the name of that black and white show? He was on Family Happy Days as well. Anyway, can't remember his name off the top of my head. We're going to move on. So this is a classic movie, good condition, no mold. Amazing movie about this guy driving through town with what the kids would do on a Saturday night. To just drive through town, make the car look pretty, and flirt with girls and everything else. And the whole time they're in the car, they are listening to Wolfman Jack, one of the greatest radio DJs of all time. This guy was a genius and rather entertaining. Anyway, they're listening to that guy call out some of the greatest hits. And guess what, boys and girls? You don't have to just listen to the movie over and over and over again. You can play the soundtrack. A vinyl copy. Now, the case is not in mint condition. Look, we got a little rip here. Little thing's folded up. But records are still in playing condition. It's a double record. It is beautiful, packed with some of the greatest musicians you can ever imagine. And of course, they wrote it real funny, so I can't read it very well. But if you know what it is, you're buying it. So come and buy it. All right, we're gonna cruise on to the next one. Let's get smart again. We can read, right? Let's talk about like way in the future when maybe we can't read, when the robots are taking over. This is Transformer. Now this is a mini comic. Okay, these are rare. Oh, look at the funky art of some prehistoric Transformer monster. Anyway, so it's a comic book, just small, pocket-sized, if you will. It's DVD-sized for sure. All right, so that's the next item up for bid is this Transformer book. We're moving on. Okay, guys, you're going to notice when you see the art, some things are a little different, a little odd. That's because I put a bunch of things into this sale by accident. I originally wanted to put them in our big sale in November so that you get it in time for Christmas. I'm doing a whole bunch of every Christmas movie you can imagine. Sadly, I tried to include this into this sale as a full set. That's going to be coming up in November, but for now, I'm going to let one copy go. Die Hard. Hard case, pretty good. Slight chance of some mold, not just enough to get hazy. Still plays great. You can easily clean it with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and some patience. I don't have patience. I have VHSs and I'm selling them, so you get the deal. All right, we're moving on. Now, guys, I don't know what this is. I haven't put it inside my VHS player yet. This is a video postcard from Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. So, I believe it's going to have images of the classic skyline, and it's approximately 12 minutes long. It's weird, but I bet you anything it's going to be fun to watch. I think I'm going to have to watch this before the sale ends. But anyway, if you want to send your family a postcard from the past, this is the one to do. All right, moving on to some DVDs. I know DVDs aren't the most popular for sale rate yet, but they will be eventually. So buy now, sell later, right? Okay. Sealed copy of The Heat. Now, this movie is starring, of course, Sandra Bullock and that heavyset girl from Identity Theft and Bridesmaids and every other. Anytime they need a heavyweight girl, this is who they're bringing in. She's funny, she's great. But also in this is Adam Ray. Now, Adam Ray, you might know him as Dr. Phil. He just had a big run as the Dr. Phil show where he was in makeup doing Dr. Phil. He's done other characters and he's going to continue to go on to do other great, amazing things. Adam Ray. So this is his first movie. Definitely one to buy, I believe. Yeah. Bill Burr's also a little cameo in this. Pretty cool. All right. Now, in October, because I can't do a Halloween sale in October, superheroes. All right, so we should be doing a whole series of superhero sales coming out in October. September, we're going to have horror movies because of Halloween being October. That way you got time for shipping and everything else so you can enjoy your VHS horror with your family. But this is going to be the sale that we're going to have in October. It's going to be superheroes. This is the first one I'm going to let out of my grasp because I honestly have 3 copies of it to sell. So first copy is going out on this sale. Ant-Man and Wasp. Wasp is definitely a cooler character, but Ant-Man's funny. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to just a few minutes ago, maybe 2 minutes ago. I don't know. Back to Las Vegas. Hangover, man. To tell you the truth, the first 2 times I watched this movie, I was hungover, so I didn't really remember it. But man, once I got it good. Anyway, this is a sealed copy. I should have actually mentioned Heat was a sealed copy too, but this is a sealed copy of Hangover 1, Undead online auctions. We celebrate the dead in different ways and everything else. We like to make sure that people know about our past so that we don't repeat the same mistakes in our future. This man was so very important to our world. It's Malcolm X. It's a biography about Malcolm X, all right? But this one has Morgan Freeman, the voice of God, playing Malcolm X. And guys, Malcolm X, the Spike Lee movie, was definitely more entertaining of a movie. But this movie is definitely worth watching. And if you care anything about black rights or anything else, you should be X deep in Malcolm X. All right, now we're going to move on to another very important man, Robert Kennedy. Bobby, if you will. Bobby is a DVD, is a documentary about the great RFK, not RFK Jr., not that guy, no, just the original, the young buck that was right behind JFK, helping him out all along the way. This is where they assassinated him. Man, there's so many things you can learn about this assassination. It's crazy. Yeah, it's a must-have. We have Spider-Man's in it. We have Lawrence Fishburne's in it. And we have Hannibal Lecter. All right, so it's a must-grab, Bobby. You should definitely learn about that. Now we're going to move on to cassettes. We're almost done, boys and girls. Here we go. Rod Stewart, if you think I'm sexy and you want my body, come on, baby. Buy the tape now. All right, moving on to the Turtles. Hi-ya! No, not Ninja Turtles. These are the Turtles. It Ain't Me, Babe, is the name of this album. Classic cassette. Moving on. Monk, The Bad Habits. This is a classic record and cassette. People love it forever, in part because you got some lovely lingerie worn by a nun. And I guess that works. She's in her bad habit. That's what they call the outfit, the habit. Not smoking cigarettes. Anyway, all right, moving on. Guess who we love here at Undead Online Auctions? We love Blockbuster. Blockbuster has done a bunch of amazing things, and this is a Hollywood soundtrack. We got a few other soundtracks featured. Well, this is a must-have for any of you Blockbuster fans. We got Whitney Houston on this. We got Boy George is on this. We got Tony Braxton. We have Roy Orbison. We have Joe Cocker. Man, this is packed. Tina Turner. It's a must-have for any music fans. All right, now, our friends at Demonic Dolls have gone way back in time to the early foundations of American society, and they found this gentleman. Yes, indeed. He is a politician. Can't remember his name's going to go up there. I think was it Hamilton? No. Was it Washington? No. Who is it? The clowns went back in time and brought one of our forefathers to the Juggalo Nation. So that's also going to go up for sale. Sale ends on the 30th or 31st, whatever the month ends in. Bid now, bid often. Don't forget about dice rules. And please, please tell your friends.